Okay, take 2. Yo, what is up guys? It's me, Malingi, aka Ling Ling, aka MJ, and welcome back to another awkward day in my life. Now, today's video, just in case you were wondering, you probably weren't wondering, and probably YouTube will probably recommend this video sometime down the future, but what is it like being 300 pounds? But before I get onto that, I did explain how I got to 300 pounds in my last 2 previous videos, so click somewhere up here to check that out. So with that being said, let's get straight into it. I'm gonna get straight to the point. Being 300 pounds is not easy. One of the biggest issues that I have with being over 300 pounds is the constant fact that I can't find clothes. Oh man, finding clothes is like really difficult. General stores, like the normal stores that we can just go into. Like in Australia, you can go to like JJ's, you can go to like Just Jeans or Cotton On or whatever. You can go to any of that and you can buy any of your clothes. Fortunately for people my size, you can't really do that, right? Like I have just been able to fit into a double XL again, but it took around 6 weeks to drop 1 size. The problem is that when you also go into these general stores, everyone else is like 2XL. Everyone else is like XL. So everyone has been like buying it and there's like no stock. So the only stock that there is generally is like extra large or large, medium, small. And I'm just like, why is everyone XL or double XL? There's too much fat asses in this world, not including me. Finding clothes is a chore and it is difficult. Now, there are stores out there that do sell clothes like our size, you know, made and tailored for bigger men. You know, you got Johnny Big, you've got Big W, you've got Target, you've got Kmart, you know, it really depends. I mean, Kmart doesn't even really cater for big people. Maybe in the shirts, just the shirts, but that's about it. And it goes up to like 2 or 3XL, I don't know. I really don't know. I don't necessarily buy from Kmart, but this right here is from Big W. And as you can see, this right here is also struggling. I think it's an XL. Yeah, I don't know what made me think I was an XL. So also when you're big and you're like 300 pounds plus, what you want to do is you want to buy quality clothes as well. Kmart versus Target, there is a difference. You want to be able to buy some quality clothing. You don't want clothes ripping, you know, left, right, and center as soon as you wear it for like a week or 2. Speaking of ripping, one of the causes for ripping your clothes or ripping your pants in general is chafing. That's another thing I hate about being 300 pounds. Chafing is the invention of Satan. No joke. Absolute. Oh my gosh. If you find a piece of clothing that can easily deteriorate, then so will your thighs, okay? And it's really, really hard on the thighs, especially when you're like walking a lot, when you go out for like long periods of walking. You know, you just want to exercise, you know, you just want to do something good for your health, and then, you know, your thighs start making love. And that's what I'm trying to say with buying quality clothing. It's really important to buy quality clothing, because if you don't, then your pants and your body's gonna have a hard time. You can even get chafing in sleep. Like, especially when it's like really hot and icky, like especially during those summer nights, like it can get very hot. Another thing that I don't like about being 300 pounds, the obvious one, and this obvious one is being out of breath. God help you if you smoke and you have a really bad diet. Even just basic things like walking can become a chore. I know walking up the flight of stairs towards my station was a chore and a half. It could be an entire workout regime if I wanted it to. God help me if the station didn't have lifts. And also, does anyone else get like really tired just from changing their clothes? Especially when you're shopping. Like when you go out and you're shopping for clothes and you go into that little cubicle and you get changed, I like sweat tons of buckets. And I don't remember a time where I didn't sweat a ton of buckets. At every single size I was sweating buckets. Basic things like that, I sweat. And I don't know. Food. Now, being 300 pounds, I know some people, maybe not everyone does this, but some people, including myself, like to treat food as medicine. It's not just our physical health, it's not just like our being sick physically, but also being like mentally drained. We use food to just try and solve our problems. If we're feeling sad that day, we eat. If we feel tired that day, we eat. We feel happy, we eat. we feel excited, we eat. We feel nervous, we eat. And we eat a lot. And I'm not gonna lie, aside from utilities and rent and everything, the next big cost in my list would be food. Now, obviously that has changed now, but you saw me 2 months ago. No. 2 months ago, I spent over, I think, $1,300 on Uber Eats or eating out alone. That is bad. That is really bad. And when you do the calculation, that is like $300, $325 per week. I was better off like buying $325 worth of groceries. Sorry, I had to throw on a jumper. It was really cold. For the sake of this video, the last thing I hate about being over 300 pounds is the constant judgment. There's a lot of people that judge you for like anything that you do. I mean, people are gonna judge you no matter what you look like. But to be fair, it is a lot harder on the bigger guys. I know some people can relate to me on this when you're the big friend of the squad. Now, I do have a friend who is bigger than me, but we are the big friends of our squad. And I'm glad that we can actually relate to each other and that, you know, that we're not alone. So we're both big in that manner and we both share that commonality. But I know growing up, especially in primary school, it was very difficult making friends because I was always classified as the big one or the brown one. I used to live in an area where it was dominated by people who don't season their chicken. But anyway, I think the biggest one as well where you get constantly judged is when you go out and you eat in public. Now, eating in public is like, no, it's like taboo for like the fluffy people. You know, it's just, oh man. Now I get a lot of other people who are not fluffy, like they don't like eating in public as well because it's just messy. And when you're bigger and you're on the bigger side of things, it gets even messier. People just always judge what you were eating and how you were eating that. I know the constant judgment, and I get a lot of unsolicited advice just thrown at me, and I'm just like, yo, I'm just trying to enjoy my lunch. Like, can I just enjoy my lunch? Like, it's not your body. I've had a lot of that. I've had to deal with a lot of those type of issues. But look, regardless of how you look, people are gonna judge you anyways. Whether you're big, you're skinny, you're brown, you're white, you're tall, you're short, you get judged anyways. People will judge you whether you do good or bad, right? You get constantly judged regardless. So I think that's something that we can all relate to. Despite all of that, I encourage you guys to keep pressing forward and to do you. You don't have to let your environment form who you are. You are the environment. So with that being said, guys, if you guys found this video helpful, if you guys really enjoyed this video, please give it a like. If you guys have any questions, queries, quarrels, concerns, inquiries, whatever, please drop it out into the comment section below and I will answer it to the best of my ability. And if you guys like what you are seeing right now, there's new content every single Tuesday, then consider becoming a subscriber today. You can just press that subscribe button. It's for free, like really. Thank you so much for watching this video, and like always, you guys stay safe, stay tuned, and stay Gucci, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye. La, 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 la.